What's up, guys? Super excited about today's video. I'm gonna try something that I've never tried before and I've always wanted to. So we're gonna do some learning and I hope everything turns out okay. Today, we are going to try our hand at vinyl wrapping. I've probably bought a few rolls of vinyl wrap in the past and never end up doing it. Always am a little nervous, too scared, start watching videos, think to myself like, how do I get into all those curves and heating and all the little technical stuff that comes with wrapping a vehicle. I've always kind of like shied away from it, but the trunk that's on the Evo right now is a wingless trunk, so it doesn't have any of the holes or anything on it, and I bought this trunk directly from Mitsubishi. I was told it was like one of the last ones that they had in the country that was like new stock. It's actually from a Lancer, and I kind of forget the years, but there are certain year Lancers that aren't Evos where they have the same trunk as the Evo, but there are a few years of the Lancer that has this body style where the license plate is actually up in the trunk area. So if you were to buy the trunk from that year Lancer, it would technically fit on here, but you'd have two license plate spots, one on the bumper, one on the trunk. So I think there was only 2 years where you had the ability to get the Lancer trunk. So I've had this on here for a while. It's not painted or anything. It's just like a flat black. So I'm gonna attempt to wrap it. This wrap, I'm not sure how I feel about it. So it's forged carbon. It's from a company called Tiny Bot Vinyl. And I love forged carbon, love the look of forged carbon, but the wrap version of it is a little, maybe too fake looking for me. Like I've seen other forged carbon wraps before and they always kind of, you can just kind of tell that it's not real. Which I'm not trying to like fake that this is a real forged carbon trunk or anything, but I like the look. So we're gonna try this one, but in the future, if you see it without this and the trunk is just black again, is because I also have a roll of just gloss black. It's not gonna match. I mean, it's really, really close. Gonna try it with the forged carbon and see how I feel about it, and then we'll go from there. But there is a chance that in the future when you see this car, it's just gonna be black. The trunk seems like if there's a place on the car that's gonna be pretty easy to do. It's just kind of like two flat surfaces with a keyhole. So we'll see how it turns out. Let's try new things, let's give it a shot. There's a wasp in here, which I'm crazy excited about because in like the past 2 years, I've been stung twice by stinging creatures. So first time ever, and then 2 times in a year. So pretty cool. All right, final step is to clean this off with some alcohol just to get the last anything that is on there off of it, and then we'll be ready to try and wrap. You know when you watch some type of tutorial on YouTube or TV or something and you're like, man, that looks really easy, and then you go to do it and you're like, how were they doing that? I'm hoping that this isn't one of those times. We'll find out. All right, welcome to Amateur Hour. Let's sit back, relax, and watch this completely naive buffoon attempt to wrap a trunk. Looks like he's starting out good. He's got some magnets going, kind of laying everything out, making sure that everything is gonna fit right. He's got his heat gun, he's ready to go. He's just preparing and, oh, wait, what's this? Looks like he's attempting to start the wrap from the corner. That is unconventional at best. This guy really doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, gave up on the magnets pretty quick. That's good. And then
It's going to try and fold it over on itself and unwrap it from the bottom. It feels like maybe he should have just taken the sheet off from the very beginning. Stuff's pretty sticky. Oh, wait, what's this? Gonna just start from scratch. Oh, well, it's a better start to start across the whole thing and not just from the corner. Looks like it's giving him some confidence.
Wow. That's terrible.
Yeah, well, I couldn't agree more. I think it's probably about time to... Oh, wait, no, it's going to keep going. Sort of looks like a topographical map of the Rocky Mountains in some of the corners there. I think he might have found the tool that he's using in his junk drawer. It seems like it's not the right tool for the job. Gonna do this little slick move where he folds it over on itself. Not the best. It is sticky. He's gonna start working on the back of the trunk now. Let's see how much time he can spend there. A couple of days. Most of it is gonna be spent contemplating his life decisions. Undid some of the top there. Gonna try and see if maybe he can round that corner. Nope. Working from the middle out. It's the best idea he's had yet. Not laying very flat. And you can tell that he's getting real frustrated. Stretching it out. As he goes here, you're gonna see a point where he kind of just gives up and just starts pressing it on there, and then sits back and thinks about how terrible he's doing. And then an attempt to use heat in order to fix all the mistakes, and there he goes. He's peeling it all off. He's given up. Kind of ruined all the edges and stuff anyway. Oh, wait a minute. He thinks he can fix it. And now he's given up.
Okay, so it's been a few days since I attempted to do the forged carbon wrap. Gonna be honest, not my best work. I failed pretty hard at attempting to do that. I think I was just unprepared, mostly doing it without having enough knowledge. So today we're gonna try again. This time we have a little bit better wrap. We have this Avery Dennison wrap this time, which is a little bit of a better brand, and I've heard really good things about beginners attempting to do it, that this is sort of like the best brand to work with as a beginner because it's more forgiving than some of the other less expensive brands like the Tiny Bot. So we'll find that out. This time I also have recruited a second person, so getting it started is going to be a lot easier. And then I've also got a few new tools and a little bit more knowledge on how to do that. So let's give this a second try. All right, first step, we're going to heat this up, and then we're going to go ahead and try and lay it on all at one time using 2 people. So okay, so it's completely on there now. I'm gonna say that it's completely flat. There's 1 or 2 little like imperfections that are gonna bother me, but from far away you kinda can't tell that they're there, so they're fine, especially for a first time trying to do this, but I still haven't cut it yet, so next step is gonna be to cut all around the edges, then kind of tuck it around the edges, which Might end up being the hardest part, but so far with 2 people, much easier to be able to have 4 hands and somebody else holding the heat gun while you're trying to do it. So recommend definitely have 2 people if you're trying to do something like this. Very difficult on your own, as I learned the first time. Let's go ahead and get this all trimmed up. Everything is now finished. The trunk is completely wrapped. All the edges are tucked. Everything's cut and trimmed. I mean, as far as for a first time ever wrapping goes, I think that I did an okay job. A whole new respect for people who wrap cars for a living. That is 2 very flat surfaces and still incredibly difficult. So, I mean, shout out for people that can make that look easy, because it wasn't. It might just be a me thing. It's tough to do. I can't imagine doing like mirror caps and like front bumpers inside fog lights and stuff. It's crazy. Overall, I think everything turned out pretty good. It definitely doesn't look like a matte black trunk like it used to when it was unpainted. It doesn't match perfect. You can tell that the paint is paint and the wrap is wrap, but overall, I mean, it looks much better than it did. So there are little imperfections here and there that could definitely have been done better, but overall, not bad at all. All right, that's it for this one, guys. We do have some more stuff coming up for both the Evo, the Supra. Might even throw the Focus in there a little bit. So if you're liking the content, I mean, leave me a comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps me out. So I appreciate it. See you in the next one.